So we proceed to the sine rule. We are looking at the sine rule application in solving our triangle. If you take a look at this triangle, note is different from the previous triangles we have dealt with. This triangle is not a right angle triangle. Like I said earlier, the right angle triangle is the angle at 90 degrees. So this is not right angle triangle. That is where we apply our sine rule. So you have to look at it. If the triangle has matching opposite pair, then you can apply the sine rule. So you look at this part, this is opposite to angle at A. So the A here is the matching opposite to angle A. Then we have B, which is the matching opposite to angle B. Then we have our C here, which is the matching opposite to C. This is where sine rule comes in. Please take note, in this we don't apply SOHCAHTOA theorem today. So the SOHCAHTOA is for your angle at 90 degrees. So that is where you apply that principle. So for the sine rule, we take note of this. So we have our A, this is side of A, opposite to sine of angle A is equals to side of B opposite to sine of angle B. Or we have it as C opposite to sine of angle C. So it's simple as this, in case you want to get confused. So I have it as A over sine A, because it's not necessary we use the three sides, equals B over sine B. Is that okay? Or we can have A, when A is given to us, over sine A is equals C over sine of C. We can also have it as B over sine of B is equal to C over sine of C. So this is the principle of your sine rule. Take note again, it is not applicable to your right angle triangle. It is for a triangle that has pair of matching opposite sides. Have that in mind. So we are going to try an example here. Taking a look at this triangle, it is not a right angle triangle because there's no angle at 90 degrees. So first of all, you have to look for the opposite side that matches. If you look at your B matches to this. If possible, draw the line to know the matching opposite side. Then your A matches to this. Then if you look at your C here, there's no value given for C. So we don't have to deal with C. And that's where our A divided by sine A will be B divided by sine B of angle. So what is our A value? It is better you collect your values. A is X. Then big A is what? 40 degrees. Then we have our B as 10 cm and our angle at B at 65 degrees. So now we know that we're looking for A. So that's why we have A divided by sine A is B divided by sine B. So our A is X from the question given. Then our B is 10. Then our sine of angles at A is 40 degrees. That's why I have sine 40 degrees. Then for B, we have it as sine 65 degrees. So we can cross multiply. Take note when you have a fraction like this, what comes into your mind is cross multiplication. So I have 10 multiplied by sine 40 is equals to X multiplied by sine 65. Since I'm looking for the unknown value of X, I will divide both sides of my equation by sine 65 because I want my x to be the subject of the formula. Then same thing I did here, I'll do it here. So I'm dividing 10 sine 40 by sine 65. So when you take your calculator, do 10 sine 40 first and divide by sine 65. So this will give me my x value, which is 7.09 cm. So I have gotten my x value as 7.09 cm. I'll take another question before I give you some work to try on your own. So this is another question given to us. So you can see the opposite, like I said, always look for the matching opposite pair. The opposite to this x value is 71. So I have x and 71. Then matching to my 16 is 35 degrees. So I have the side 16 and sine 35 degrees. So I can say x and its matching opposite, sine 71, is equal to 16 and its matching opposite are sine 35. So what do we do here? Same thing, you have to cross multiply. So I have 16 sine 71 is equal to x sine 35. So in my x sine 35, I'm looking for x. I say we are making x the subject of the formula. So we'll divide both sides by sine 35, here by sine 35. So dividing sine 35 is leaving this. So on your calculator, you do sine 671 divided by sine 35. So my x value will be 26.38 meters. So I have x as 26.38 meters. So my x value is already gotten here as 26.38 meters. So in collaboration, I want you to give a trial to this same given here. You can try this. If you look at this, we are looking for the opposite of this. So it's easier for you. That means you have 10 over sine theta. I know some of us will have a little problem in finding this. So let me take this here. In solving this, I want us to be together in solving this particular issue. So you try out the rest yourself. So in this, what you do, you are having our opposite there is 10 divided by sine theta is equal to, what do we have? Do we have a matching opposite here? We don't have the matching opposite to this. Then you have 14 and you have 12. So the three sides of this triangle is given. So with this, you can apply the sine rule to this. So we'll go further on this using the cosine rule. So this question cannot be solved using your sine rule because you have only one angle and you have three sides given. So you leave this out, take a look at it. Then if you look at this other question here, it's as easy as this. I have side 7, I have 9, I have 8. So what comes to mind here? We are not looking for the angle, but we are looking for the side. So you can apply your Pythagoras theorem to this. Go back to where we came from. Pythagoras theorem can be used for solving this triangle. Then if you take a look at this one, so we have one side, we have an angle given here, and we have our S given here. You can see there's the matching opposite to this, and for this, we have the matching opposite here. But if you look at this, we have two angles given, and we are looking for the x side. So you can find the third angle given here because the matching opposite is there. And have in mind that the angle of a triangle, the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So you have to find the third angle in order to be able to find your x value for that. So when you find that, you can solve for this right angle triangle. Then taking a look at this, we have our x and we have 13. We already have the matching opposite to this. We don't have for this one. So you have to find the angles here, you can use your cosine rule applicable to this. So we have to do the cosine rule before you can apply it to solving this equation.